You don't have to be famous to be quoted. The words people repeat aren't always clever, they're true, lived, and felt. A life worth quoting is one where what you say matches what you do, where your story becomes shorthand for wisdom, courage, and character. People repeat you not because you chased attention, but because your life gave them something worth passing on. Most people try to sound wise before they've lived deeply. They quote others to appear profound while their own story stays unfinished. The ones who are remembered don't manufacture quotes, they become the kind of person whose consistency, honesty, and integrity naturally produce lines people carry into their own conversations. When you live transparently, the truth in your pain, perseverance, and purpose becomes a lighthouse. Others quote you because your life simplified something complicated and gave them permission to believe it too. The shift starts with intention. Decide that your words will be backed by your walk. You can talk about courage, but if you shrink when pressure comes, nobody will repeat it. You can speak about redemption, but if you hide your past instead of owning it, your influence stays thin. Quotes stick when they're anchored in experience. So live in such a way that when you say, keep going, people already know you've been there. When you say, start now, they've seen you do it afraid. A life worth quoting also chooses truth over popularity. Easy lines sound like everyone else's. The memorable ones are the ones that cut through compromise, name hard realities, and offer real direction. That kind of honesty costs something: vulnerability, reputation, comfort, but it builds weight. The people who echo you don't just copy your phrasing, they inherit the clarity you lived out, and they use it in their own seasons. You create those moments by showing up, keeping your word, and carrying your influence beyond noise. Small acts add up: the apology offered before you're demanded to, the promise kept when no one's watching, the encouragement given when you're tired, the discipline that outlasts the hype. Those become the lines people repeat. He never gave up. She stood when everyone else left. They did what they said. That's a life worth quoting. Don't wait for recognition to live with integrity. Start now. Speak the truth with humility, act with consistency, and let your response to failure become the framework someone else uses to get back up. When you build others while climbing, your influence spreads, what you modeled gets quoted in their circles, and your impact multiplies without you having to chase it. If you want to be the voice someone repeats, give them something repeatable. A principle that worked, a strategy that shifted your course, a declaration that helped you move when you wanted to quit. Share it in a way that others can say it too, not just admire it. Make your life the kind of example that doesn't need editing before it's passed along. Speak this over yourself: I will live so clearly that people quote my life, not just my words. My example will give others courage, clarity, and direction. Let that drive your decisions, your integrity, and your influence. Kindly subscribe for more videos like this.